from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's week.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
First time we get to see this Baltimore offense here, and feast your eyes on the Madden cover man, Lamar Jackson, taking the field, ready to lead them at quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Ravens, nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
1st and goal, Dallas.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 57 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
43-yard line.
Jackson now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Baltimore first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a 28-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 53 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
To the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
The ball carrier.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10. Ravens nothing.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start with the option. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4.
It's a handoff as they run the counter play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Ravens 7.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
Jackson will throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
First down.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as that promises to be a tight one. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
The pass.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
To throw now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Gronkowski.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down, and he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For the running back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 44 yards.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
Jackson from the shotgun. His pass caught at the 4.
That's good.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ravens 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st down, Dallas.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards there and a first down.
Baltimore Raven. First and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
That's good.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right.
Lamar Jackson. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson operating from the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Cowboys
tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
The onside kick.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? You think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner, and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head, there's that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Tonight's
a road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, It's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.